Okay. Good evening, you guys. It's time for some more Supo action. After having tried the waterlock slash hook snap experiment last time, I kind of came to the conclusion that part skills is pretty much the way to go, in my honest opinion. I read one of the comments the other day, and they pointed out basically that the benefit of having waterlocked is to have the 1k extra combat weight, which would make you tankier and do more damage. And that is true, but only partially. And it's because, as opposed to duck, waterlocked for duck, right, gives you 1k combat weight when you are wet. Whereas with Suko, the part skills decrease your combat weight by 1k when you are dry. So whether you have waterlocked or not does not matter. It only matters if you are dry or wet on this dinosaur. So having part skills, I'm not sure if I do need Scalding Rage. So I might just get Water Spout. Just if I know that I'm going to be fighting a lot of dinos I can't get away from. Like a Raptor Pack, for example. Or in case I want to face tank. Or fight something I can't really outturn and stuff like that. So I do not remember how I got there, the position I started in. Oh yeah, it's because they got me at Icy. Okay, that makes sense. And also I forgot to readjust the game volume. I think it was like this. So yeah, I'm basically going to go with I will go with part skills, and I will have to switch back to bite, because hook snap is really good. It's really decent, you can't go wrong with it. However, if you ask me, I would rather trade the damage in case, you know, both targets are wet, instead of I would trade the damage for better hit registration and longer reach, and also I guess lower cooldown. Because last episode I found myself missing takedowns basically, due to not being able to hit the dino in front of me with the hook snap. Well, in front of me a little bit further, whereas with normal bite, I think I would have been able to get them. Now let's see. Okay. So, unsure whether... I don't think, as much as I want to, and I might at some point switch the claw attacks, I don't think I can get rid of this. 3-second cooldown with huge, insane knockback. It's just too good to pass on for me. Especially seeing as I use a lot. I use knockback a lot, especially on my Hatsa. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, 71 players. So I wonder why the server is not full, but it should probably be full very soon, I'm assuming. Also, I did fight. I was playing for. I didn't record. I was just playing for fun, trying things out. The other night. Oh, somebody's been questing here. So I basically met two Sukos, and I was on my desk when they were chasing me for very long periods of time. It seemed like they had more stamina. than I thought. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, it's a juvie. Never mind. I thought it would at least be a big adolescent or a sub. But wait. That is an adolescent because I am way too big. This dinosaur is big and it confuses me because I'm not used to playing big dinosaurs. So everything... I put everything through the lens of, let's say, a Dasp or a Pycno, right? Even though Pycno is quite bigger than Dasp, but you know what I mean. Right, so... yeah, let's go with good old bites with barge skills. And I think that's it. I don't remember where, but I think I saw like a thumbnail of a Spinosaur and one of those prehistoric swordfish. And I heard that they would be adding them. I could be wrong. I'm just going off of what I remember. But if it's true, I do hope they add them, because that sounds really cool. Also, I was experimenting with Pycno as well. And I was fighting a Rex. So what ended up happening was me timing my horn swipe perfectly well against their bite attacks. So what ended up happening was me just getting hits in and dodging a tiny little bit and then just pushing them away last millisecond with horn swipe and rinsing and repeating that. And I did like over 7 exchanges that way where they took full damage and I took 0. So I really place great value in knockback attacks in this game. I think they are high skill cap, and when mastered and used properly, they can be really, really good. They can be a game changer. I do hope back when I played Doc and also Sucho, it's a bit buggy the way the knockback works. Well, the direction, rather. Sometimes I could be doing this, and they get yeeted this way, for example. Or I look straight, and then they get yeeted 90 degrees to the right. And it's a bit odd. I don't know what's up with that, but I do hope they fix it. Also, you guys, for you who have played the Isle Legacy, don't you guys wish that they added the baryonyx to the game? I would be... I've told this to my friends before, but if they added baryonyx and made it behave like a smaller, more agile Sucho, I would be just jumping from joy. I would be really excited to see that. So I don't know. I would suggest a berry to be added as a future creature to the game. Pretty sure I heard footsteps, but they're quite distant. And oh, there we go. I gotta hide. Is it the small item? No, it's not small at all. Oh man, braced legs versus braced legs, eh? He wins. I was trying to get him stuck there with the backhand. And it almost worked. And lo and behold, he also used his knockback and managed to save himself. I honestly love it when I'm explaining something and it just happens right after I explain it. It's so dope. But yeah, you saw. I almost got the hunt in because I used knockback, and he managed to escape and save himself because of knockback. So if I didn't have knockback, I wouldn't have been able to catch him in the corner. And if he didn't have knockback, he wouldn't have been able to save himself. So we both had knockback, and it kind of ended up in a draw. But yeah, knockback, you guys. It's really powerful, don't frown on it. Now I can only hope that there's some good prey in Grand Plains, and hopefully not surrounded by like 10 extra friends. That sounds awfully close. Come here, bro. Are you gonna linger and not fight me? Oh, he wants to push me. So he got absolutely destroyed. That was such a good combo. You guys, listen to me, please. I know what I'm talking about, and you just saw proof of that. Multiple instances of fall damage taken from him. Me avoiding getting head slammed because I knocked him back. Those multiple instances of fall damage that he took were from me backhanding him off the cliff repeatedly. And I also interrupted his charge by backhanding him. So 3 different times that I turned the tide of this battle completely to my favor. All thanks to backhand. Now you know why I use backhand and not the other claw attacks. Also, this is gonna be a pain to go back and forth. But what can I do? I need the growth. I have the trophy. Maybe I'll encounter something else on the way. But man, what is that such a good showcase of why I love this ability. Let's hope I get more chances to show the beauty of knockback. Sukoboy. I'm starting to like you, Sukoboy. As sluggish as you are one of my favorite sluggish dinos. Since the TLC, I think Suko is one of my favorite sluggish dinos. It would be sick if they imagine if Suko had 2 head slots and 2 claw slots. Just imagine, that would be just insane how good that would be. Because, like, objectively speaking, Suko got a way worse treatment than Duck did. When it comes to basically having added the same skill set to both. The same playstyle, the same abilities. They both received. But Sucho got done dirty. Because Sucho has next to no benefit from going for a water build, whereas Duck can't go wrong with either. And also, for example, Duck got Ring Out as a free ability, while Sucho has that Scalding Rage, which is a worse version in my opinion. Ooh. Delano. He doesn't know I'm here. Ah, that might have alerted him. No? Well, Delano. Sorry, but I have to do this. Yep. You guys might have varying opinions on this, but I just don't like Anos, and I do my level best to thin their population in this game. I honestly think they should just they should completely rework Anno. Personally, I don't see it as a fun dinosaur, because one, you can't catch anything if your life depended on it, and two, just sitting still, becoming invulnerable, and mashing one button. I don't personally understand how that is an idea of fun for anybody, but then again, that's my opinion. And my opinion is that they should completely rework Anno and like focus it around Bone Break and make it a bit resilient, of course, but not have it tank 3 apexes at the same time and I'll DPS all of them while just hitting one button. That just doesn't resonate with me at all. Yeah, I'm noticing the difference with ward scales on land. It is quite noticeable, yeah. Even the trot speed with ward scales and braced legs isn't half bad actually. Look at this. This is quite nice. If there was one change I would give to Sucho to make it objectively better, would be to give it the same trot speed as a Pycno, or a Kilo, or Hats, around there. I've said it in a previous video, but I am of the opinion that the bigger the dinosaur, the faster the trot speed, but the lower the stamina regen, or the higher the stamina drain, and potentially lower sprint speed. And I know it doesn't make sense to be faster in trot but slower in sprint, because bigger legs would translate to faster movement and whatnot. I get that, but for the sake of game balance, I think that, like, for example, apexes should be able to get from point A to point B while trotting faster than, say, a raptor would, but a raptor would be considerably faster in a sprint than an apex. That way, the game wouldn't become really how do I put it? It wouldn't become a chore to get from one point to the map to the other as a bigger dino. Like all sizes would have an equal, let's say, quality of life when it comes to traveling, but they would have different behaviors when it comes to fight. So scaling the trot speed and sprint speeds in reverse based on size, I think I would do that change. If I was the developers, I would honestly just go with that. And I think it would turn out quite well. Gonna have to get wet here, but for the sake of doing the shortcut, I have to. And also I could do with a little bit of water up here. The spin speed is respectable. It's not too bad with part skills. Compared to Duck, this is another reason why they did Sucho dirty, is because a duck is bigger and it swims way faster in both sprint and in normal swim than Sucho. It doesn't make all that much sense to me again. Like, Duck has the normal swim speed of a Meg, whereas Sucho has the normal swim speed of a Conka. And they are vastly different from each other. So... Wait, so it's 2 minutes, or... Yeah, it should be 2 minutes to get dry with part skills, which is quite nice actually. I thought it was 2.5. But yeah, I really need to go to Grand Plains. I want to get some good fights in Sukoduko. I hope I don't get caught in the labyrinth. I think I sort of remember where the cave entrance is here. Well, the tunnel entrance is. Also, do you guys like my skin? This is the aquatic camel skin that I use with I call it aquatic camo, not because it camouflages you in water, but because it has sort of green with a tiny blue tint. And it's also very similar to my Conka skin. Speaking of which, I haven't made a Conka video with the commentary, have I? Ooh, you guys. I have to do that. I have to play Conka. Why haven't I done that earlier? Just some things go out of your mind sometimes for no reason. I guess it's called being human. So slowly making my way to Grand Plains. Foot by foot. Look at the difference of no braced legs, you guys. Look at this. This is sluggish as it can get. I will carry a peace offering in my mouth. No, not a peace offering, but this is in case I find a baby Berta and I can give it to them, because you guys know I have a soft spot for baby Bertas. Alright, so the cave should be along this path. Let's see. Shouldn't be too far off. Those flies are probably from the little carcass up on top of the hill there. Okay, should be less than a minute now. Yeah. This should be the tunnel entrance. Wait. Ooh, I got bamboozled. I got catfished by a cliff. It should be around this corner, I think. Yellow? Is that you, tunnel? Yeah, it is you. Why do I get reminded of Ark every time I cross through here? It kind of reminds me of the caves in Ragnarok. There we go, Brace Lex, I love you. Let's go. And Grand Plains is a hot spot right now, so I hopes. I hopes, fingers crossed. Look at the speed, guys. For this size, Sucho is definitely the fastest right now. But again, if you made Sucho a bit slower in sprint and faster in trot, that is a trade I would be willing to take 100%. Like somebody pointed out in the comments, Sucho is a semi-aquatic, but it really does behave, for the most part, like a terrestrial creature. Ooh, Mr. Conca, hello, my friend. Hello, hello. I'm here for your car's extended warranty. If only it can run further uphill, that'd be amazing, so I can catch up with it. Go, Bracelex. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, that's a good move. What are you doing, man? Well, time for a picture. Oh my god. This cracked me up. Oh my god, why would you do that, bro? Oh, speak about fear factor in this game. This is the fear factor I talk about. The psychological damage inflicted onto other players passively by looking strong and big and mean. And he just, I don't understand, I wasn't even close to him. So him looking this way and falling would only make sense if I was right on his tail. But I was really far back. I guess he thought I was closer than I was, and he just, maybe he didn't see the edge of the cliff, the ledge, whatever, due to the trees' branches. But wow. That was funny. Well, poor guy. Anyways, back for more. Do I count that as a successful hunt? I guess. Kind of reminds me of Native Americans hunting bisons and pushing them, scaring them off a ledge, where they fall to their demise. That is unintentionally what I did. Okay, let's see. Let's just hope it's not like 3 Pycnos, because I'm gonna be in trouble. Ooh, more Ankies. Hello, I know I gotta do population control, sorry. Oh my god. What are you doing, bro? He's gonna wiggle and allow him to get close. He's got more stam than me for some reason. Oh, not anymore. I guess this guy harassed the rest of them. That's alright, bro. I got the trophy Pycno. You can have the trophy, bro. So that is a sub-titan, I'm assuming? It should be an early sub. Well, that's kind of what you get for care bearing the Anno. I didn't even attack you, but based on the amount of chasing it gave him, it kind of goes to show that he probably was harassing everybody here. What has been going on here, though? Look at all the bodies. At the bodies. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll get in trouble for singing that. Wow. So a Metri and small titan, okay. I know it sounds weird, but you guys know how I KOS Apexes, no matter. I think Titan might be the only Apex that I feel is I have zero interest in KOSing. I think Titan is the only one that I don't feel like KOSing compared to the other Apexes, like Rex or Trike or maybe Duck as well. I haven't really felt dislike for Duck as well for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. I guess it's because they're more like underdogs compared to the other Apexes. And I have a distaste for, you know, everybody for meta. It's something that everybody does for no reason. Well, not no reason, but they just think it's the best thing. And in order to compensate for their lack of skill, they just go with what is most popular right now and they hope that it works. And then what ends up happening is that everybody plays that. And then there's a lot of bad players who play that certain dinosaur, and then they make a bad reputation for it, and it's like a cascade. And that's more or less what I see with Rexes. That's what I see happening with Rexes. Spinos are quite annoying as well. But yeah, here I have to be a bit mindful if I want to attack these Spinos, because I might just invoke the wrath of everybody around. For example, this Titan, I'm 100% sure I can't face tank because of how powerful Apexes are. And also the Metri could be really troublesome. Cerato on deck. What's going on? Maggie McMegson. Well, now I'm a bit farther. That Meg is quite hurt. Not me immediately rushing to the ledge, like 99% of the player base would. Ooh, he's hurt. Oh, now you've done well. Not immediately panicking and just rushing for the ledge. Just stay calm and adjust properly and you'll be fine. See, this is what I mean when I talk about dirty apexes and such. Because instead of trying to do what I did, and properly readjust, and time your bites, and you get this result against multiple smaller opponents who cannot maneuver you, they just do this. Herder, I'm just gonna run here and I'm gonna stay here for 2 hours. Herder. Like, you see what I mean, guys? You guys who disagree with me, was it that hard to do what I just did? Like, just play a bit with your precise turn. It's there for a reason. And when you adjust, for example, see what works best. If turning in place like this works best, or if pivoting and doing like this, going a bit backwards and to the right, or a bit backwards and to the left, works better. And if the other guy, for example, is constantly readjusting, just know that the other guy behind you is gonna go in, so make it look like you're focused on the other guy, and then just wham, just turn and bite the other guy. Like, do this is way more, this is gonna help you improve at the game. Instead of just going to the ledge there and sitting. This is what I try to convey, but a lot of people just, instead of trying to take the advice, they get offended for playing Apex or whatever. I don't get it, but it is what it is. This Pycno, I was too focused on speaking. I should have attacked him. Well, I should have backhanded him as he was coming up. But let's see what's inside Impact Crater. It's weird having Grand Plains be more populated than Impact Crater. This is the first time actually I see this happen. Also, guys, like part scales, I think it's an undisputed choice right now. Unless you want to be purely aquatic and never leave water with Sugo, go with waterlogged by all means. But as it stands, part scales is the way to go, is the only way to go with Sugo. The speed is so insane for this size. Ooh, an aloe. Two aloes. Don't. Are you stupid? Look at Now here we go. Mixpacker Ambush. Come on, Mixpacker Ambush. Yeah? Oh no! Oh, well played. That was well played. There's nothing I have to say here. I was sort of hoping that me crouching would put me low enough to where I wouldn't get hit by the tail attack. But also the ledge, I don't know. The ledge was kind of pushing my dinosaur, was trying to push my dinosaur like upwards all the time, despite me being stationary. Like, not that I'm excusing what just happened, I'm just saying that the ledge was a bit weird, and I think it was a bit too tight for my Sucho model to fit in. And it was constantly kind of like derping my model out, and it just needed a tiny little nudge to get me into the long slide. But since I spawned close, I do want to try that 1v3 again. I think I can take those guys under normal circumstances. It's honestly awesome how much people are scared of Sucho. And the other aloe that I yeeted with a backhand probably took like half of its HP in damage, bare minimum. Yeah, that is my mistake, you guys. I should have just fought at the ramp, should I say, instead of staying in one spot there. Because my original idea was to bait the aloes and toss them off the ledge with... what is that? Toss them off the ledge with a backhand, which kind of backfired on me. But being on the cliff, the aloe's tail attack wouldn't be strong enough. Not the cliff, sorry. Being on the ramp, the aloe's tail attack wouldn't have been strong enough to yeet me, but my backhand was more than strong enough to yeet the aloe. So I have to do that next time, or, well, this time, hopefully. But yeah, that is definitely a Discord group. You saw how the Sarko just charged me, and then everybody else went on attack mode. That's a packy, isn't it? I do hope this growth penalty isn't going to affect my stats too much. Come to think of it, I don't know how much the being like losing half a bar, like right now, I don't know how much it translates into stat deficit. Oh, this is Cerato. Hello, my friend. Don't you know that I'm right here? Ooh, this guy took so much damage. Come here, bro. You're hungry, but so am I. That little juke you think he does. Oh, he's low now. He's panicking hardcore, actually. Well, GG's. Really happy with Sucho. So quick and so... Ooh, there's an L. Wonder if it's one of the same guys from before. I was gonna say so quick and so intimidating. It's insane how intimidating Sucho is. I guess what it boils down to is the size, the sheer size, plus the insane speed. I think this is what is scaring the people so much right now. When they see like a whole truck just charging at you with the same speed, if not faster. If that is one of the previous Alice, I really want to get my hands on him. Symmetry. Hello, bro. What's up? I gotta catch up to you, bro. Oh my god, this little teeny tiny rock. Where did you come from? Oh! Ooh. I played this really bad. Yeah, the bleed's gonna get me for sure. Oof, I played this really bad. I got led straight into an ambush. Let's see where I am. Okay, so the video is getting close to the 1 hour mark, but I think we have time. We've got enough time to... do I want to go for Hunter's Ticket or the Green Hills? I guess, but Green Hills is way too open. It does have a lot of a good terrain to take advantage of my braced legs, though. Let's go Green Hills. Have it. Really unfortunate that that guy had like 2 more people there waiting. Was it 2 more? The Yellow and the Rex, yeah. Yeah, I was way too focused there on keeping the Metri/Rex in water that I allowed myself to take too much damage unnecessarily. That was the mistake I did. Stop though. That was the mistake that I did. So, one of you guys keeps asking me in the comments what I do to improve. And my honest advice is to just think back to what you did wrong and try to take lessons from it. So when I record these videos, I basically think out loud after a fight, or after a loss, should I say. And I voice my thought about what I think I did wrong and how to improve on it. So that by listening to me say that out loud, you guys can also sort of get an idea on how to go about it, if that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, full server, that's good. And yeah, like playing in officials and respawning over and over and countless and hundreds of times is sadly the necessary path you have to take into becoming a better player. You have to try to not get angry over it, but rather just move on and take a lesson and go again and rinse and repeat. Also, this critter quest isn't half bad. Okay, I was worried that I was gonna get stuck with one bar missing, but I think I'll be able to get my growth back relatively easily. Yeah, there's no caps already. If I can get one more fight in, this would be really nice. It would be really nice to end the episode with. Okay, I thought I saw milk caps. Okay, there we go. That was a critter for sure. This teeny tiny spot here looks like a source of water, but I'm not sure if it's a bug or if there's really water over there. Salt rock, oof. This is the least favorable quest I could have gotten straight away. Let's hope they're not taken, because they take a long time to replenish. Is why I dislike salt rocks in particular, and branches. They have very limited supply and take forever to replenish. Also, I don't see anybody so far. It's really weird. Maybe further closer to the river. Oof, if only I was a little bit higher HP. With them going into the water the way they did, I could have been able to easily pick them off one by one. Oh man, that's such a shame. Yeah, these rocks are taken. Ooh, hello, beautiful. It's gonna be really hard to take you on, but that's not gonna stop me from trying. He's got a backer skin. Come on, swing your tail, bud. Oof, the headshot. What? Alios. Wait, are they with me or against me? They're with me, okay. Okay. I just discovered accidentally discovered a strategy how to... Guys, could this be Could this mean that Sucho is a natural-born Stego hunter? And just bear with me on this, but the way I was basically running by the Stego and baiting its tail, despite me being hit, it looked like it was only registering on the edge of my tail. We were running side by side, but it was registering on the end of my tail, not even inflicting bleed, let alone any sort of damage. Nice job. And the bite is just perfect with the reach and to get torso and headshots on the Stego. Wow, I'm really impressed with this. With Sucho. I low-key wish these guys would 3v1 me right now. Well, after I deliver the trophy. I don't want to lose this beautiful piece of plate. Not lose it, but drop it, more like. I have zero faith in 3 Alios being able to take me on. Not because they could be bad players, but because Alio is just... it's really weak right now. Sadly. It's not the best dinosaur. It's kinda wholesome though. Wait, what? What? I thought they were together. Maybe they're teasing each other. I really want to fight 3 Alias. Oh, look at him. I feel like they should give way more damage to Alias, because they're kind of like carnivore versions of Packies. And Packy deals like 3 times more damage than an Alio. It's ridiculous how much damage Packies deal. Well, let's go back there and see if we can initiate a 3v1. See if they accept. I think I need 100 more, yep. Oh man, I'm really thankful for the RNG tonight. I've gotten a lot of encounters. I'm really happy with this episode. Really happy with it. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Hey, Elios. Oh my god, look at them having fun with this critter. Honestly, it looks like a fun trio. They're probably in voice chat, just having the time of their life right now. Bro, he's vibing. I don't think they're getting the message. I'm gonna feel really bad if I have to just ambush one of them. They're just patrolling the green hills. Doing drive-bys. Yeah, I think they went somewhere else. But nonetheless, what a joyride. What a fun session this was. And final thoughts. Still a bit. If only it had a little bit more stamina or a little bit faster trot speed, it would have been perfect. But other than that, if I had to give it a rating 0 to 10 for this size, and for you guys know me that it's not my style to play big sluggish things, I will give Sucho right now a solid 10 out of 10 out of sorry, 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10 with this current build. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving the intimidation factor. I'm really loving the fact that I was able to catch up to Ceratos and Conkas and everything smaller than me. I'm really shocked and surprised for the better. So, Sucho, nice job, Alderon. Sucho right now is really nice, and I do recommend you guys play it. I also recommend you newer players who are struggling and getting KOS'd all the time, and you're playing solo, give Sucho a whirl. It's basically, it's a powerhouse that is gonna give anyone a run for its money. And if you play the way I did in this episode, be sure that you won't go down without a fight against anybody. And most people will honestly just leave you alone. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.